Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to you once again on Empowering Morning Conversations. And we are on session number 665, and it's the 7th of February. What a nice number, number 7. And we continue in our journey to live our life in a state of being unlimited. So what's the Empowering Morning Conversation for? It's for us to get out of our survival mode in which we are a small, insignificant, that's what we perceive ourselves to be. So getting out of the default mode into a create mode. In this create mode, we have the opportunity to live a life of choice. So when you get out of the default mode into the create mode, you are creating life day by day. Okay. Just to remind you, most of the time what's happening with us, we're getting influenced by the negativity of others. We become negative and then we further add to the negativity in the world. Okay. We are completely influenced by circumstances. So sometimes we feel trapped by them. In the survival mode, we are victims of our habits. So one of the habits that we have is we very quickly get into the blame mode. We always have a reason why we are doing what we are doing. So look at yourself and see how many of your habits are designed to keep you exactly the way you are and not let you go beyond what you are. If you want to make a significant difference to the quality of life, your life and everybody else's life, we'll have to come out of that very limited viewpoint about ourselves. See, inside the limited viewpoint, our habit is to think only of our own survival and our own needs and our own comforts. Do you want to live like that? I certainly don't think you'd like to do that. So we will only talk today about today. What's your today going to be like? How are you going to create your today? We'll talk about tomorrow when it comes, but today let's talk about today. Now you could design your day and create your day from the way you perceive yourself. That's one way. Another way is your day will get taken over by your habits. So whatever you habitually do every day, you'll do that. That's a trap, right? Because you do something every day, you're doing that every day. Third option is you will create your day in line with being an unlimited being that you are. So 3 options. Which one do you think you'd like to choose?
Third one.
Exactly. So yesterday we also spoke on the same topic, right? So after whatever we did yesterday, what was the difference in the way that you were being in your life yesterday? Can we have a quick reflection on that? Yesterday, whatever we did, what is the impact on it and how did you live your life yesterday? Yes, Reddy Garu.
Yesterday, I'm quite open with my people, and so whoever is in relationship with me, including my family members. I'm quite open.
Okay.
And I express myself, which I have not expressed earlier.
Okay. And when you did that, how was the response of those people in your life? And how did you feel?
It's good only, not a...
Okay. No, I said, what was the response? I did not ask you to judge the response. whether it was a good one or a bad one?
They received it in a positive manner.
Okay, and what did they say?
They just listened to me.
Okay. And how did you feel that they listened to you without reacting?
I felt that I have to still work on that.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Anybody else? Let's have one or two people share about what happened to you yesterday when you were being the unlimited being that you want to be. Yes, Kamal.
Yes. Good morning, all.
Good
yes,
morning.
So yes, sir. Yesterday, after the session, there is a habit of me to do the to-do list, and it was like that. That yesterday the day was my fruitful, like it's like a productive one. Because somewhere I pushed myself to do all the tasks. Otherwise, there are certain tasks, or there are certain activities जो मैं skip कर जाता हूँ कि okay, leave it. But yesterday it was like that. Okay, I have to do it. I mentioned it. I have to do it. So I was more productive and more harsh to myself only. कि मेरे को करना है. That was the difference. And I was thinking that way only, that I have to be harsh with myself. I have to discipline. Yesterday you talked about the discipline also. So वो जो self discipline था, वो उसका जो सोटा बोलते हैं, उसका जो डंडा बोलते हैं, so that was quite harsh on me. So अच्छा था वो.
By the way, मैंने कल के सेशन में एक बारी भी सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन का नाम नहीं लिया था. One of you said that it's self discipline. Okay. But good.
I heard that.
If you're pushing yourself to stick to your word, if you
integrity,
yeah, then okay, you can call it discipline if you want. Yeah. What we were talking about yesterday, I remember the conversation with Ashok ji. He was saying discipline. I was saying keeping a control on your mind, body, and emotion. Yeah. Normally what happens is that the mind, body, and emotion is taking us where it's taking us. So powerful people, they are in charge of what their mind is saying. They are in charge of their bodies and taking care of it. They are in charge of their emotions also. They do not become emotionless human beings. They have emotions, but they know how to use the emotions wisely, right? Now, if you want to call that discipline, I will agree with you. Yeah. So sometimes, people think that discipline is something harsh and to be imposed and all that. I'm saying, no, it is something we can develop the ability to be in charge of our mind, be in charge of your body, be in charge of your emotions also. That will automatically make you a more disciplined person. So you pushed yourself. Anything else?
No, that's it. So at the end of the day, I thought that, okay, the day was productive, fruitful. I've done something.
Wonderful. So you felt a sense of accomplishment.
Accomplishment, yeah.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yes, Vetriji.
Good morning and good morning, everyone. I could feel the difference in my conversations. My conversation with few of the clients were deeper. I called such example is I called after reaching the office, immediately I called one of the client whom I want to have an important conversation. He happened to be a very big client, IKEA's operation manager. And the first opening response was like, everybody is trying to reach him, 100 people will be calling him. So that's why he was. Then after 2-3 minutes, I could see that his change in tonality and his response, everything. While closing, it was like he's curious to meet me, something like that. I also used to work like I am getting a sense like if we meet, we can contribute to each other. Then he said, certainly, yes. So I want to say that after this session, conversation is becoming deeper, and it's also.
And you know why that is happening? Because you're connecting more with people.
Yes.
Because an infinite being drops barriers. An infinite being does not feel the need to have any defenses, any barriers. You're more open. So you're connecting more. That is why the conversation is deeper.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that.
There is no struggle then, no?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. That's a wonderful thing, no? Especially
Thank
for anybody who has his livelihood depending on other people's yes and no. All right. Very nice. Thank you very much for
Thank you,
sharing that.
sir.
Yes, Shanti ji.
So good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. To
Morning.
be honest, yesterday's class did not have any impact on me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even understand what is that class is about. I have understood that something infinite being is there, and that is not at all achievable for me. You are saying something, but those things that I could not understand all those things. But when you ask the question today, what's the impact that yesterday's class on you? I just turn the page and see that you're talking about that infinite being.
Yes.
Now I understand that that infinite being is possible if I try it. Unless I put my action, I cannot reach that kind of a state. But that is also possible. Slowly, I can reach that place.
Yes.
I'm
And you,
extremely sorry that yesterday's class doesn't have any impact on me yesterday. All that I thought during the day is that you're telling that you should not think and stop there itself. You have to take action. But what action? I cannot understand. But
whatever. Anyways, good. So, Shanti ji, you've been a regular on this platform, right? It looks like you missed those sessions in which I did the expansion exercise. See, there is an exercise where we experience ourselves as who we actually are.
sir, I
So-
attended the session. Once or twice I participated in that expansion.
Sure.
Now I realize I can associate yesterday's session with that kind of an exercise. That realization has come just now for me.
Good. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, Shanti ji, when you are something, then you don't have to become something. You have to allow yourself to be that. Okay?
Yes, sir. That transformation should be effortless. When the mind, the subconscious understands, it will slowly turn up everything.
Yeah, it's all you need to do is be aware. Am I
Yeah,
being
yeah.
I am infinite. Okay? It's
Okay.
not something you have to reach. You are already that. Okay?
Yes.
But you have to allow yourself to be that. No? It's like a very powerful, strong person who says, I don't want to use my power, so I will be like ordinary person. But he is the powerful person, right? For whatever reason, he wants to be limited. That's his choice, right?
It's like an elephant tied to a rope.
Yeah. Tied to a thread with a thread and not wanting to break the thread, doesn't realize that, hey, I am already a powerful elephant. And I think we just need to remind ourselves from time to time. It's so simple. You can be walking in a state of expansion. You can be talking in a state of expansion. So thank you very much, Shanti ji. That's the reason why I'm continuing yesterday's session today. Okay, so that we can deepen, and let's get into the experiential mode now. Enough of talking. Close your eyes, everybody. And please close your eyes. Do the exercise with eyes closed. Please sit down if you're standing up. You cannot do this exercise walking in the park. You have to sit there somewhere. Wherever you are, sit down. Close your eyes. Take a long, deep breath. Let go and relax. Take a long, deep breath. Let go and relax. Take another long, deep breath. Let go and relax. Be aware of the chatter of your mind. Be aware of your restlessness. Be aware how your attention goes here and there. Even if you feel a little itchiness here and there, your attention goes and you want to scratch it. Just be aware. That's all. Whatever is happening, please keep your microphone muted. So at this moment, when you have your eyes closed, your attention will either be in your thoughts coming up automatically, or it will be on your body sensations. So just be aware, whatever, if your awareness is on your thoughts, it's okay. If your awareness is in your body, that's also okay. Complete attention on your body from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, and allow yourself to relax. Just let go and relax. See your body relaxing. Let your mind do what it is doing. But don't put your awareness on your mind. Now, be aware. Yeah, you need to be a little relaxed for this. Don't become restless. A lot of people are not able to be still. So just relax, be still. Whatever is happening is like subtle reactions. So let them be in their place. Now, become aware of yourself in your body. Remember, who you are is not your body. Who you are has chosen to be in your body. आपने इस शरीर में प्रवेश किया है. आप ये शरीर नहीं हो. You are in the body, and be aware of yourself permeating through the entire body. जैसे हवा होती है balloon के अंदर. The way the air is there inside a balloon. Experience yourself being in the body. Filling up each and every cell of the body. Be aware of yourself in the body, experiencing the body from the inside. And as you do that, you can just allow yourself to be grateful to this body that's allowing you to live in it. And now, allow yourself, अपने आप को अनुमति दीजिए, to expand outside the body. Because, you know, the person that you are, it has no form, it has no shape. Just allow it to expand outside your body. In all directions. Allow yourself to expand so that you're filling up the entire room and continue to expand. Just let go and allow yourself to become bigger and bigger, expand in all directions until you fill up your entire house. And you can see yourself there. Your physical body is there, and you are expanding and expanding and expanding outside the house in all directions, filling up your entire sector or colony wherever you are. And go on expanding and expanding and expanding. And in your expanded view, you can see what all is there. You're everywhere. And just keep on allowing yourself to expand further and further and further so that you fill up the entire city. Just let go and expand. Keep on expanding and expanding and expanding. Just let go. पूरी तरह expand होने दो. Go in all directions. Eventually, you have expanded through the entire subcontinent. Go on expanding. And expanding. Don't stop, just let go. Don't let your attention be drawn to your body, itching here and there. Keep your attention on expansion. All the restlessness that you feel, that is the body, not you. Keep on expanding. See, this is something you have to give permission to yourself to do. To go on expanding in all directions. To fill up the entire globe. Now you're as big as the globe, planet Earth, and keep on expanding and expanding and expanding. Beyond Earth, in all directions. Keep on expanding so that you've got filling up the entire solar system, all the planets. And keep on expanding and expanding. To fill up the entire galaxy, the Milky Way, our galaxy. And keep on expanding in all directions. See how vast you become. Keep on expanding. Expand exponentially, infinite in all directions to fill up the entire universe. And at some point, you are the universe. And be in that state, your expanded, limitless space. And experience being in that state of nothingness. And in that state, become aware. Why have you chosen to come and live in this body? What is the purpose for which you have come to live in this body? Why have you chosen to limit yourself in this tiny body? Just be aware of that and see what comes up. Now slowly you can allow yourself to come back to this galaxy, to this solar system, to our planet, to your country, to your city, to your home. And you see this body of yours over there. And come back inside this body. And once again, become aware of your body from the inside, completely experiencing yourself being in this body where you have chosen to live at this point of time in your life. Okay? And get a sense of yourself being in your body by moving your fingers and your toes and your hands. You can rub your hand on your face if you want to. You can rub your hands together. And whenever you feel like it, please open your eyes. I hope you realize that who you are is a consciousness, who you are is an awareness. And that was confined inside the body. We always look at ourselves from the point of view that I am this body. And if you can allow yourself to be aware of yourself in that expanded state as you go through your day, and then see what magic can happen. So good, guys, congratulations on completing the mini version of this exercise. And is there something you'd like to say? Especially those who started this exercise from the beginning. Some people join late. That's okay. Ratanji, you may unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, okay. I enjoy doing this expansion on my own, but it takes me longer time. But when I do it in a group, it just happens like a miracle. You know, you go out of your body very soon and like to stay there as long as you can and enjoy, you know, the moment, plus be energized for the day and for the week. Yeah, so I try to do every once in a while, but you know, it does not happen that soon.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing. Yeah, now everybody who was here, unless you were busy walking or something, you would have experienced this exercise. So I'd love to hear what was your experience? What did you realize? That is your unlimited self that you experience just now. Yes, Guru Nandini.
So, first of all, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
This exercise I've done, I remember it on my 4th day when I had joined EMC. I've done it 2-3 times, but today was something I could go deeper, and it makes me aware of the unlimited potential that we have. I have, and how can I expand myself into all spheres of life. Right. And definitely it was a very wonderful experience looking at from our inside body to home to the society to Delhi and then to India and then to globe and all. So experiencing that was really big, and the potential inside me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you have experienced what it's like to be the infinite being that you are. At the same time, if you can allow yourself to be in the expanded state as you go through the day, all it requires is you to be aware, and you'll see how different it's going to be. So tomorrow morning, you can come and tell us how is it different if you were able to stay in that expanded state.
Sure.
Very soon you will get into the survival state. There it's not expanded state.
Correct.
Anyways, good Guru Nandan. Thank you. Yes, Shanti ji.
Sir, I realize that I'm everything at the same time I'm nothing.
So was it difficult? I mean, you can be in that expanded state at all times if you want to. All it needs is to be aware.
Awareness.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir, but that should come.
It can. If you can do it when I'm guiding you, you can do it on your own also. No?
Yes, sir.
So with practice, you will be able to do it better. See, your tiny self, the default mode is in control. So that's why you find it hard to do it. But never mind. Yes, Abhinav.
Hi, good morning, everyone. This exercise was very powerful. And actually, I got present to one of the incompletion that I have, and I've been carrying all my life without even discussing about it. Is this the right time to talk about it, or should I talk
Sure, go
about
ahead.
it later?
You can talk.
So that an incompletion is that I should not make कभी किसी का मुझे नुकसान नहीं करना चाहिए. I should not. Nobody should. I should not. I don't have any freedom to upset anyone. I don't have any freedom to make a financial loss of someone. I don't have. I give myself freedom to किसी का कुछ भी demotivate someone, because and if that happens, then I'm very upset with myself. Adani, if I was Adani, I would be very upset because a lot of people would lost their money in the share market. What happened? I would have been very upset with myself had I been Adani. I would have been very upset with myself if I was Mahatma Gandhi, because for getting India free, there was some people who must have lost something, right? So I don't have the freedom to really expand because I'm too much into the thoughts. Nobody should be upset because of me. Nobody should have a financial loss because of me. Nobody should be demotivated because of me. So I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, but what's the incompletion?
This is an incompletion. This stops me from really expanding.
Okay. All right. And yet you are saying it's a powerful exercise.
Yes, it's a very powerful exercise.
Okay, thank you. All right. Anybody else wants to say anything? Yes, Rashmi ji.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I was one of the latecomers into the exercise, but I do hope I got most of it. The previous times that we've done this exercise, I found actually myself wrapping myself around the earth. Actually, my expansion was like going around the earth. But today, when when we went through the exercise into the universe, into the galaxy, it helped me just the thing that came on very strong for me is to expand and to create a distance between, even if it is something that I have passion for, but just to create distance, to be able to see things from perspective. So expanding beyond your tiedness to a certain, even if it is a social cause, even if it is an activist thought, but just to be able to create that distance. So that was very, very powerful.
Very nice. Great. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, Conan.
Yeah, very good morning, sir. And all, I also joined late, but it's always like a very peaceful and contentment feeling. So what can we do this? Because what I have realized that since I don't do this exercise regularly, always I go to the default state. So during the day-to-day activities, any suggestion that we can take a break and do this so that
you can take a break and do it, or you can do it as you are doing whatever. You know, like I'm talking to you, I can talk to you from this body called Sukhdeepak, or I can talk to you from my expanded state. You know, I can just expand my awareness. See, just like we did the expansion of our awareness just now, when you're talking to someone, like I'm talking to you, I can expand myself and talk to you. So then when I expand myself, I'm aware of my larger self. Okay. And when I'm doing that, the experience of talking to you will be completely different. So why don't you expand yourself just now?
yeah.
And now talk. Be in the expanded state and talk. Say whatever you want from the expanded state.
Yeah, it's putting me in different
You notice?
yeah.
It's so easy. I mean, you don't have to take out time. You don't have to do it separately. You can just be in the expanded state.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I think we have to be aware of this and
Okay. Am I allowing myself? Just let go and be expanded and become a part of you. And we forget it in the day-to-day, survival activities of ours. It's so easy to forget it. Yes, Reddy Garu.
thank you, sir.
Thanks, Kunen.
Sir, can we say that infinite being is our soul?
You give it whatever label you want to. You can say that it is your consciousness.
Yeah.
You can say it's your awareness. You can call it. I have not done research on the soul. We have one gentleman who might have done it. One day we will ask him to speak about it. Right now, see, just experience it, okay? The moment we try to give it a label, we are confining it. No? So what is the need for it? It is what it is. If you like to call it soul, you call it soul, no problem. Yes, Guru Nandanji.
So I have a question in mind, so I just want to clarify with you.
Sure.
So while doing this exercise, the kind of expansion I could feel was like I'm covering everything with white color thing, and I'm expanding in that mode, right? And that consciousness was in form of white color, if I talk about, right? And
there's no need for it.
okay, yeah, that was one clarification. Second, when we get into an expansion mode, and if like you just said to me that try to be in the same mode throughout the day, and one is that when we are feeling like expanded, we are feeling more powerful, we are feeling more potential and more powerful, and from talking for doing the work which I'm supposed to do today with the same expansion mode, will it be more like more mature talk, or more like you just said, Kunen sir also?
How do you know? Karke dekho na. This is like a fellow going for his anyway and asking कि कैसा लगेगा? अरे करके देखो यार, पता चल जाएगा.
ठीक है.
See, and listen, one thing all of us to remember, see, expanded mode is your real self, okay?
Okay.
हम उसको expanded रहने नहीं देते. We don't let it remain like that. See, after all, let's not forget, we've chosen to live in this body to experience this dimension, this plane, okay? And because the moment you get into उसको बोलते हैं ना practical state, we kind of contract back into the body because that's what we've been doing. बचपन से आज तक आपने अपने आप को अपने शरीर के अंदर ही महसूस किया है ना?
Correct.
We have never, but actually, if you see, you are the expanded state. So you
No,
just
but-
allow it. Usko hone do.
Okay, so what we even imagine and what we take actions after those thoughts which we imagine and we make them our goals, and when we work towards those goals is also expansion. Is how we expand. Is
I
that
don't know.
right or
I
something
don't
different?
know. I mean, be in the expanded state and see, na? You do what you're doing in the expanded state.
Fine.
If let's say that you are in an expanded state. So when you were being the universe, I said, ask what is my, did any of you get some idea about what your purpose is?
Yeah. Purpose as such is being thinking and revising it for quite a lot of time now. So from purpose of when I started my career to reaching the peak of the career to now starting on, so purpose has been expanding. The purpose also has been expanding now.
Yeah. So allow yourself to experience yourself in that expanded state.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because you are that. Okay. You are that, but you've forgotten and you kind of confining up. And it's so easy to do, as you might have seen.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you be in that state. My request to everybody is that you experience it rather than talking about it.
Fine.
And see what happens. So you'll see so many, once you get into the daily work routine, you'll forget about it. And you can remind yourself until it becomes a habit to operate only from the expanded self. You will see some very interesting things happening. Like Vitrivel was sharing, yesterday he tried to be in the expanded state and how easy it was and how productive it was with the customer of his.
Sure.
Connect. So we can try it out and see. Very good. I'm sure many people might have had the same question in their mind, but you asked it. All right. What else is your experience? So I'm sorry, some of you came late and you missed the exercise. So next time be on time. This whole thing is more potent if you come and experience what we are doing here. This is not a lecture program. So what did you experience? Whatever. As a result of the experience, if you have any insights or anything, please feel free to share about that. So we have a couple of minutes for you to share anything, ask anything. Yes, Neetiji. Oh, you're there. I thought you didn't come. Yeah, go ahead, Neeti.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Sir,
morning.
today for the first time in the exercise, I had this realization. The peacefulness of the exercise while in the expansive mode, while with the peacefulness that I experience within myself very frequently through the day. However, there are times when, when I'm worked up with too many things, I snap out of it. But the peacefulness was the same, which was a huge reconfirmation for me. And it is a big motivator that I need those moments when I snap out of it, I have to fight and remain in that expansive state.
Beautiful.
But that peaceful mind I've started carrying on many occasions. Thank you.
See, I'll tell you something very interesting, Neeti. When you are in the expanded state, you are all of it. It's all you, right? There's nothing outside of you. So why will anything make you dukhi? That's the beauty of the expanded state. There is no that, there is no this, there is no I, there is no nothing. I am. That's it. And if I'm in that state of I am, like you experienced it a little while ago, in that state, why would you be troubled by anything? Sab kuch aap hi kya to hai?
Right. It's when the mind takes over in a different way. That's when the confusion begins.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yes, Kasa, you missed the exercise today, didn't you?
No, sir. I joined 5 minutes late, sir. The internal alone, I missed it. From the external, I joined, sir.
Okay, go on.
So, I just wanted to share that on Thursday in one of the meeting, I gonna, it is a startup meeting, and I gonna pitch as well. And that particular community has asked me to take a 15-minute session. So as well. So I gonna do a session as well as gonna pitch as well. So see, it's just a week. I think last week I was telling, I wanted to do SOP and all that. And look at the power of thought. It's just happening. I I met him in regards to investment and
Met,
regarding
met,
start.
met who?
It's one of the lab that they have here, sir, like innovation lab.
Okay.
So so they offered this. So they invited, and they asked me to do a session on meditation and how to be more relaxed and all that with the speech and this thing, sir.
Okay,
So
good. So this is a part of the expansion exercise that we just did?
No, sir. I said, see, last week you were asking me, what would you do, if today is the day and if you're doing 100%.
Okay. Now I remember.
Just so
that
within
was a
just,
result of that. Okay.
exactly, sir. Exactly.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for sharing. And today's
And
assignment
today's session was very, very, very energetic, and even I started a little late. Um, when you are everything, what is there to differentiate that you and which is not you? When all that is you,
Great.
that's what. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Rashmi ji.
So Deepak ji, I'm just wondering about the purpose. You spoke about the purpose. If we were able to see our purpose, the thought that actually came to me is that whatever it is that I'm doing or involved in, it's okay. That's all right, because I find myself looking for like a bigger purpose, like what is that I'm meant to do on this earth? What is my role? Why am I here? Why am I in this body? Why? So there are a lot of these questions which are related to purpose. And during the expansion exercise, what really came to me was that whatever it is that I'm doing is okay. And that is my role, that is my job.
Exactly. That is your purpose. You're already living your purpose. Great. Thank you very much for sharing it. Back in 1982, I got this little book of aphorisms. And one of the things that is written in that book of aphorisms is, if God came and told you what you're supposed to do in this life, would you be happy doing it? Answer is yes. So damn it, you are doing what God wants you to do. So be happy. And I remember I did the expansion exercise for the first time, and this is what hit me. I said, oh, that's what it means. That whatever I'm doing at this moment is what I'm supposed to do. And here I'm struggling with it. I mean, if this is the role I've got in this play called life, okay, then I will not be resisting it. No? Beautiful. Thank you very much for sharing it. Yes, Kone, hands up.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just wanted to add, as Rashmi mentioned about the purpose, intentionally with awakened state, I would be ensuring that I remain pure. When I say pure, because God created me in the pure form, because of conditioning and various situational circumstances, possibility is to getting impure.
Mm.
If I am aware and whatsoever I am doing, yes, I will do, but ensuring that I remain pure.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And it's such a beautiful point that he's made. See, when you are in that expanded state, you are aware of what your mind and body and emotions are doing. No? You're like a watcher, observing yourself doing what you're doing. And you'll say, Yaar, kya kar rahe tum? Don't do this. Then you become the director of your life. Now, not circumstances, not your mechanical reaction, mind, body, machine. Beautiful. Wonderful. Yes, Kasa?
While Kudenji was sharing, something popped up. See, like we are an infinite being, and it is like, from a human eye, we are looking at the moon. There are clouds. There are a lot of things, a lot of, cloud. After the clouds, we see the moon. The moon is moon as it is, but we think that clouds could, disturb, or it's limiting the light. No, it's just the vision of the limited perspective. The moon is as beautiful as it is.
Yeah.
Whatever the cloud or whatever, cannot limit
mar the beauty of the moon. Yeah.
The moon. So you are that beautiful moon, sir. Whatever, you are that pure soul. You are seeing that yourself as a limited, when we see it from a physical perspective, you're looking at through the clouds, but the cloud doesn't disturb the moon. It's just a perspective. It's an interesting point of view.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. So now one very basic question I want to put to you as a reminder. Tell me, when you are participating in the EMC, where should your attention be? आपका ध्यान किधर होना चाहिए? When you are participating every morning, where should your attention be?
In all the conversation that's happening?
Definitely listening to it, no?
Yes.
Now, if you are listening to it and your mind is full of what you want to say, then will you be listening to it?
No.
Yeah. And what else should you be doing when you're in this EMC? Experiencing it. Like if you're doing an exercise, would you rather experience it or judge it? Yeah. Judging means what? It is good, it was bad. That time it was not so good, this time it is good. That is all judging. No? Because every experience is an experience, right? So let's experience it and participate and listen, and right. And I am very, very respectful of all the knowledge that everybody has got. Okay. I mean, we all have it. We are here for expanding and going beyond that. Okay. यहाँ पर अपने knowledge का प्रदर्शन करने नहीं आए हम. That is why I try to keep these sessions very, very experiential, right? That's why I try to keep these sessions, devoid of lectures if possible. There are distinctions, we bring them up and we will talk about our response to it, our experience of it, our experiences in life to it. So coming back to today's topic, will you allow yourself to be aware today so that you can allow yourself to be in an expanded state as you go about your everyday business, whatever you may be doing? So you will forget from time to time and go back to the default mode. And then you can say, I can expand myself. So you don't have to sit and do this whole 10, 15 minutes exercise for that. Just be aware of yourself as an expanded soul. You understand? Expand at least to the room size. And then be in a conversation or do what you're doing. You will have some very amazing experiences. Okay. So on that note, let us invite some of our Shayars. And the Shayar who will begin is Kamal Dhupre. We always give him. Today we don't have our good friend, Mr. Kuldeep Chaturvedi. So go ahead.
Sir. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. This expansion exercise is always give a boost of energy to us, especially to me, because I always imagine or visualize myself that you become a Hanuman or Vaman avatar, which expand and cover all the earth and universe. So it's really a wonderful exercise.
Kamalji, एक experiment करो. Allow yourself to be in your expanded state and then tell your shairi.
Okay.
Okay, try it out. Now, who is talking? Kamal Dhupare, mind, body, emotion machine, or the expanded Kamal? Be expanded and then talk. Go ahead. It's so simple.
Okay. Got it. Okay, can I move to Shari then?
Of course.
Okay. एक शायरी थी निदा फाजली जी की कि ना कोशिश भी कर, उम्मीद भी रख, रास्ता भी चुन। कोशिश भी कर, उम्मीद भी रख, रास्ता भी चुन, फिर इसके बाद थोड़ा मुकद्दर तलाश कर।
Who is going to translate? Rashmi ji, why don't you translate it? So maybe you can say it again line by line.
Yes. Yeah, it was like कोशिश भी कर, उम्मीद भी रख, रास्ता भी चुन, फिर इसके बाद थोड़ा मुकद्दर तलाश कर। मुकद्दर is fate.
Keep your hope, choose your path, and
give it a try.
Yeah, and give it a try, and after that, choose your destiny or your fate.
Allow your destiny to choose you.
Allow your destiny to choose you.
All right, very nice, beautiful. Thank you very much, Kamalji. And Jinesh, if you want to say shairi only, then I will permit you to speak. Do you want to say shairi? Put in the chat box that you want to say shairi.
Yes, sir, shairi only.
अच्छा बोलिए सर फिर बट ये हमेशा छुपे हुए अनजान शायर अच्छे नहीं लगते, शक्ल भी दिखला जाओ।
एक मिनट। अल्लाह अल्लाह
किधर गया भाई?
Hurry up. You can see the hello behind me, sir.
Yeah. You go ahead.
That is
all
planted.
That we'll do later.
Planted bud. So this is Chand from Harivansh Rai Bachchan's Madhushala, and I don't know how to sing it, but I'll try to sing it.
No, don't sing it. You just say it.
मदिरा ले जाने को घर से चलता है पीने वाला, किस पथ से जाऊं असमंजस में है यह भोला भाला, अलग अलग पथ बतलाते सब, पर मैं यह बतलाता राह पकड़ तू एक चला चल, आ जाएगा मधुशाला, आ जाएगा मधुशाला. This is a journey to the tavern, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you. And now we have Kasha Sai. Go ahead.
I want to share a Tirukkural, sir.
Yeah, do it fast.
கற்றதனால் ஆய பயனென்கொள் வாளறிவன் நற்றால் தோள அர் எனின். It means, how much ever we have learned and we possess knowledge, if we don't, worship is, it's being thankful in the gratitude to the source of the creation. We are nothing. So
Yeah.
thank you for the knowledge and the love, and thank you on and all.
Yeah, from one infinite soul to another. Our deep
Thank you.
gratitude for your participation, Kasa. Thank you so much. Yeah, so now we have our Kunan Sahab.
यस सर, आज तो काफी शेर व शायरी हो गई जनाब। मुझे जो याद आ रहा है 4 लाइन।
Now be in your expanded state and say it.
ओके, शायरी अर्ज की है कि मुश्किलें दिल के इरादे आजमाती हैं, मुश्किलें दिल के इरादे आजमाती हैं, ख्वाबों के पर्दे निगाहों से हटाती हैं, ख्वाबों के पर्दे निगाहों से हटाती हैं। हौसला मत हार गिरकर ए मुसाफिर, हौसला मत हार गिरकर ए मुसाफिर, ठोकरें ही इंसान को चलना सिखाती हैं।
Wow.
ठोकरें ही इंसान को चलना सिखाती हैं।
Great.
Beautiful. So can you do it line by line? I'll try and translate it.
मुश्किलें दिल के इरादे आजमाती हैं।
Yeah, difficulties test the commitment that you have.
ख्वाबों के पर्दे निगाहों से हटाती हैं।
Yeah, so it wipes away, what shall I say? No, there is a word for it. Unreality from your eyes. Illusion from your eyes, yeah.
हौसला मत हार गिरकर ए मुसाफिर,
Yeah, don't lose hope when you fall.
ठोकरें ही इंसान को चलना सिखाती हैं।
Yeah, these every time you stumble, you get stopped. They teach you how to walk, makes you stronger. Wow. I wish I could say it as poetically as the original words are. So thank you very much. Thank you all. And each and every one of you, my gratitude for your participation here. Okay, it helps us all make our day special. So go and have a special day and allow yourself to live your day from the expanded state. Okay, you will truly get into the creation mode. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.